This is it. The famous bronze pot. I'll bring it back to Ares.
Now that I'm back to my former glory, what do you say we get up to our old tricks, huh?
If by old tricks, you mean you wreak havoc on a battlefield and leave me with a bunch of souls to guide to the underworld? Huh, no.
But we make a great team!
You don't need a team. You need a janitor.
I found the pot you wanted.
Aha! Yes, give it here. Gently.
I know this pot from my stories. It's the one that Otis and Ephialtes trapped you in, isn't it?
They didn't trap me. I fell. I fell in. Anyway, this has nothing to do with that. I hid something important in there. Something only someone of your size can get. In you go.
What did you hide?
Listen, okay, punk? This is an emergency. Remember how I told you my daughters, the Amazons, weren't talking to me? Well, a while ago I borrowed Aphrodite's girdle to, you know, try it on, as one does. I didn't know I was going to end up trapped in that pot. I lost the girdle. I couldn't go back in there to find it. Never again.
What does this have to do with the Amazons?
I'd given their queen, Hippolyta, a girdle as a present. So I just, you know, borrowed that one back and used it as a decoy so that Aphrodite wouldn't notice hers had gone missing.
Hold on. So now you expect me to go in there so that your daughters will talk to you again?
More so that Aphrodite doesn't notice her girdle now shoots fire arrows. But yes.
Fine.
Thank you, Felix! You're a loin saver! Just lean in. Now.
What? I'm in a pot. Hello? Ares!
I hear you and see you, tiny warrior. I'll help you from up here.
You know, you could have jumped inside the pot, and I could have helped from out there. So, what does this gun look like?
It's usually from my eyes only. I know just as what you have to see it, but I want you to pretend you're not.
So this was Ares' humble abode for 13 months. Very humble. A lick of paint on the walls, a couple of throw rugs would have killed him.
You were the one who ordered the revenge on the Giants, remember?
Hey, they made a move on my wife. I don't
Huh? Oh! Hey, Ares! A little help?
Prepare to be shaken, not stirred!
She sure does.
Is this?
Burning a hole in your pocket?
I can't believe you spent over a year in there. My back's all cramped.
The panic never leaves me. Now, where is it?
Aphrodite's girdle? Right here. It suits you. Sometimes it's better to make love, not war.
If I admit you're right, never tell anyone anything about this.
You have my word.
You're right. Now it's time to play Switch the Girdles with Aphrodite. I wonder how many bruises I'll get this time.
You say that like it's a good thing. Oh, got it. Enjoy.
Let me know if you're...
After killing the Spartoi soldier for Ares, Phoenix found a piece of broken armor. He would have to find its other half.
Lucky Phoenix! Exacting vengeance. It's my favorite hobby.
After looting the other piece of armor, Phoenix discovered it wasn't in good shape.
Not like there's a whole land dedicated to forges or anything.
At the foot of the grand statue was an anvil. Itself not a beautiful thing, but the base upon which beautiful things are born. And here were Hephaestus' tombs, which he plunged deep into scorching fires and frigid waters.
Plunged!
Only in those extremes could his creations be perfected. What?
You know, that's all. All the play he's getting. Because you know all of him. In the looks department. Because he's...
Are you finished?
Yes. Yep.
Finally, after much climbing, Phoenix reached Hephaestus' hammer.
Sorry. I'll stop.
Ah, the Forge Lands. The many workshops. The soaring peaks.
Are we on a guided tour here or something?
The ancient creations, wasted by Typhon's endless appetite for destruction. Oh. Someone down there was alive, working, and seemingly happy.
Definitely not Hephaestus, then. That whining, sniveling coward never smiled a day in his life.
Have you listened to a word of this story? Things have changed.
Okay, and maybe I'll put just a happy little smile there. Good.
What are you doing?
Huh, nothing. Nothing. Well, something. One thing.
I'm Phoenix. Who? What are you?
Dialogue. With me. Okay, we've planned for this, don't we? Who or what are any of us? We are what we do. I am arting, so I'm some kind of artist. Clearly, you are appreciating that art, so are an appreciator.
I'm a warrior. Or the sibling of a warrior. I'm warrior adjacent. Anyway, I'm here to stop Typhon.
That checks out. You didn't look like much of an appreciator, no offense. But maybe this will change your mind.
A little box?
What? No, that is so my last phase. I signed it, though. You can keep it. No need to thank me.
I can't read this. You're a sculptor. I scaled your statue. You're Hephaestus, right? I'm so excited to meet you in person.
So, not that one. Fine. That's fine. Totally fine. But I have others.
We need to find your essence so we can defeat Typhon. Do you know where it is? No?
Confusion? Or rapture? Are you rapt?
This is just my face. How can you art at a time like this? Don't you know what's happening?
I think it's safe to say I do not.
Typhon? Everyone turned to stone? Gods all lost their essences. Evil monsters everywhere. End of the world. You really have no memory whatsoever?
Who needs the past when you can shape the future?
It'd be easier to shape the future with hands. Typhon stole them, I assume. Ripped them from your limbs? Tortured you endlessly? Something?
You really need to sit down with this Typhon guy. Talk it out. And no, my hands had enough of making art and scurried off together.
I found this one in the wastes. Will it do?
It'll 50% too.
I can head back to where I found it. Maybe with your hands intact, we can jog your memory.
I could sculpt a tree with happy little tree friends. Do trees have friends?
Sing clear-voiced news of Hephaestus, famed for inventions. He taught glorious crafts throughout the world. Be gracious, Hephaestus, and grant prosperity.
He's made a lot of designs for me. Still waiting on that massage. So,
This place looks like a battlefield. Or a graveyard.
Please, don't make me go back.
How handy.
You know what they say? You can't spell paint.
Forgetful automaton thing.
Artist works.
That's what I said. Look, I found your hands.
Industrious, Typhon-obsessed appreciator. You are full of surprises.
Hold still while I just... What was that?
No idea.
Still no memory, huh?
No. Well, maybe one. I worked there.
Pearl in rough seas. Forge fires lit. A wise child convinced. A feather's weight of wit. Forge fires lit? Forge fires lit! Your forge is part of the prophecy. It must be the answer. You have to remember. The forge! The glowy blessing thingy that just came out of your hands. You are a god.
Flattery. I think you're great too.
No, an actual god. Back home, I told dozens of different stories about you. Myths, legends, gods, monsters, all of it. You're Hephaestus, the god of the forge. Remember?
I always thought I was a Jerry. Paul, maybe.
This isn't working. We have to jog your memory to find your essence. I need you to think. How do we start the forge?
Ventilation shafts channel air to 4 coal-burning furnaces. A network of canals must feed frigid waters through water wheels to the summit. Central combustion is controlled through 2 mechanisms in the forge core.
How do you know that?
Know what?
Forget it. Unblock vents, start fires, spin water wheels. Then something about mechanisms. Stay here and make sure those hands don't go anywhere.
Instead of painting on a pot that has food in it, what if the painting is a pot with food in it?